Yeah.
Hi Aussie Hoopers, Coach Tay here. We really miss seeing you at Kilsyth Basketball Stadium, but we wanted to provide you with some activities that you could do at home so you could be fit and ready to step onto the court when the time comes. Parents, these activities and drills are easy for you to coach your children through. Whether it's in the morning, whether it's in between schoolwork, in the evening, doesn't matter the time of the day, they're easy for you and your child to do. So please feel free to jump in and do the activity with them. Now, something that's really important is finding a safe place within your home. If it is a really sunny day, please get outside, whether that's in your driveway or you have a park nearby, or even on the sidewalk. If it is rainy or you're choosing to be inside, make sure you find some space away from sharp corners where things can get bumped or broken easily. So I will be showing you these activities in my dining room area. I did move a few chairs to make a wider space so I can run around a little bit, not too much or not a far distance, but I'm giving myself enough space to do some activities. It's important for children to continue their ball skills while at home, even though we can't be on the court. So for these drills, I'm going to be using a variety of balls to show you that it just can't be done with a basketball, even though they all work on our basketball skills. So you might be somebody who has a mini ball at home. If you don't have a mini ball, you might just have a normal basketball. That's okay too. Or you might have a recreational ball, a tennis ball, a down ball, even a ping pong ball. So please make sure that even if there's no basketball at home, you give these a go. All right, Aussie Hoopers, let's jump right into it. The first drill that we're going to do today is going to be to warm up our bodies. So the first thing is going to be butt kicks. So what we want to do in the area that we have, we're going to pick up our heels to touch our bum, okay? You might do a little jog around the house, or you might decide just to stay still on the spot. But our goal is to touch our heels to our bum. And we're going to do this for about 20 seconds. You might start feeling your body getting a little bit warm. You might be pumping your arms. Just like that. After 20 seconds, let's move into some knee highs or high knees, whichever one you want to call it. So for this one, we're trying to pick our knees up as high as we can. So I'll turn to the side, and we're trying to go into this motion, okay? We're going to go a little bit quick, but not too quick because we're still warming up. You might put your hands out to hold yourselves accountable and pick those knees up nice and high. We're going to go for about 20 seconds. All right. Anybody feeling a little bit warm? I am. All right. Next one that we're going to do is some star jumps, okay? So with star jumps, I don't think you can see my arms go all the way up here, but I'm going to put my fingers together in this shape, okay? So I'll kneel down here a bit. When I do my star jump, I want to almost touch my fingers together to get that whole action of my arms moving. So here we go. You might try to move a little bit faster. Now you might try to move your arms differently. You might go front to back. You might go on an angle or move them kind of crazy. You might just start hopping everywhere. All right. Last one that we're going to do to warm up our bodies here. We're going to do some skipping. Now, first off, I want you to start doing this by yourself. So we're going to drive our knee up, and we're hopping around. Remember, we don't have a lot of space, so we have to be cautious of what's around us. We're driving that hand up, driving our knee up. Now, if you have a sibling at home, or maybe mom and dad or whoever is at home with you wants to join in, you might start skipping around in your area and giving a big high five as you skip together. High five, high five, high five. That makes it a little bit more fun. All right, is everyone feeling warmed up? Beautiful. All right, let's get into some basketball skills. All right, Aussie Hoopers, we're gonna work on a hand-eye coordination drill today. Now, this drill is really focusing on tracking the ball, okay? So we wanna make sure that our eyes are focused on the ball as it goes up and as it comes down to when we catch it. Our eyes never leave the ball. So going through this activity, I'm going to use different equipment to show you that you don't just need a basketball to practice your hand-eye coordination, okay? So with the larger basketball, so a size 6 or a size 7, it might be hard for younger players because their hand's not as big, okay? So I'm just gonna put this one down for now, and I'm going to start with the mini ball. So with the mini ball, what we wanna do is we're gonna start with our dominant hand, okay? So that's our favorite hand. That, for me, is my right hand. So I'm going to place the ball straight out in front of me, and I have a good grip on the ball. Now, when we dribble, the ball never touches the palm of our hands. So I wanna make sure that it stays on my finger pads, not my fingertips, my finger pads where my fingerprints are. And it's not gonna touch the palm of my hand. So I must make sure that my eyes are focused on the ball, and I'm gonna toss it up and catch it with that same hand. I might even tuck my left hand behind my back so I'm not tempted to use it. So I'm gonna toss it up and catch it with my right hand. Let's try that again. That's all it is. Making sure your eyes stay on the ball. Now, to make this more difficult, you might try to throw the ball a little bit higher. Making sure that you don't throw it really, really high and hit the ceiling. We don't like that. I don't think mom or dad will be happy about that one. Okay, so making sure, again, we're being cautious about the area around us. Now, I'm gonna do that same activity with the tennis ball, okay? So now I'm gonna try my left hand. That's the hand I'm not so comfortable with, all right? And I might need more practice with that one, okay? But this is the hand I don't really use that often when I write or anything like that. So I'm gonna put the tennis ball in this hand. Same thing that I did with my right hand. I'm sticking it straight out. I'm gonna tuck my right hand, and I'm gonna toss and catch. My eyes stay on the tennis ball. They do not leave the tennis ball, even once I catch it. Notice I'm not going super fast to where I drop the ball. Okay? A really good tip to mention, and I'll get the mini ball because it's kind of difficult to do it with that one. When we're working with a bigger ball, it's really easy to go like this and use our body to catch the basketball. We don't want to do that for this drill. We want to keep it straight out, toss, and catch. See, it lands just on my finger pads. I'm not using my body. My arm isn't even bending. All right? I'll show you one more time using a small, very light ping pong ball. We'll see if I can do this. Here we go. I'm back to my right hand. There you go. All right, so you can do this with any ball that you have at home, whether that be a down ball, maybe even a soccer ball. Doesn't really matter. You can still practice this hand-eye coordination. Now, once we've finished with practicing with our dominant hand and our tricky hand, we can go into a little bit of a challenge, okay? So this is my challenge for you. I want you to get the basketball or whatever ball you're using, no smaller than the mini ball for this challenge, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it up, and we're gonna see how many times we can clap before it falls back down and we catch it. Now, if it hits the ground and I don't catch it, we can't count those claps. We also don't want to count really, really fast and not count the number of claps, okay? If I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, did I actually get 5 claps? And no, I only got 3, so we have to make sure we're being honest about our claps. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. 1, 2. How many claps did I get? 2 claps. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one was close, but I did get 3 claps. So you might get better and better as you go. I'll show you on the side. Here we go. 1 clap, 2 claps, 3 claps. Now again, my ceiling isn't very high, so I wouldn't be able to throw it really, really high to get a lot of claps. But if you're doing this outside, it might be a challenge for you, okay? So, Aussie Hoopers, make sure you continue to work on your hand-eye coordination.